Hey everybody, POA here. As with other product, I'm often sometimes on the quest to figure out what is actually the best of the products to open of a series. And when Commander Masters came out, collector boxes are fun, because there are a lot of really flashy, cool variants and stuff like that. But similar to Double Masters 2022, the way they kind of set them up, I kind of knew they weren't necessarily the greatest opening experience unless you just really want flashy cards, right? I guess you can say the selection of stuff you get doesn't really work necessarily in terms of a great box opening experience if you are just trying to buy like one box, right? And obviously 4 packs, yeah, I know people always say, well, duh, it's only 4 packs. Yeah, I know. Then there's the set boxes. And set boxes often for a lot of products, and like Wildcat made a point of this with March of the Machine, where like the set boxes of March of the Machine were so much better than the other products. And it's kind of true for a lot of the sets. I know I've said that for Crimson Vow, how much better the set. They never really went down too much in price for a reason. Like the set boxes are a really good experience to open up the set. And obviously they came out with these for this. And I know back in Double Masters 2022, I at first made the large comment that the draft boxes are the product to buy. Buy the draft boxes. And a lot of people argued with me. And I was kind of surprised by that. I was like, really? Yeah, but look at the prices on things. I'm like, yeah, but like, don't you guys actually like want cards? Yeah, but we'll get cards out of those. Okay, that's cool. Whatever, each to their own. That's cool, right? And at the time, the Double Masters 2022 collector boxes shot up to like $280, $300 before, at release time. It's crazy. Well, Commander Masters does not have that problem, and I think part of that, besides some other factors, because I think there's about half a dozen factors at least. Part of that is that people know how those are laid out now, and the excitement's not as high. But are the Commander Masters draft boosters the way? And that's and while hits will vary, we just kind of want to look at like a total of things more than anything else. I already opened up the set box, and frankly, that was a way better experience than I was expecting. I was actually surprised. But even if we just take into account and take like an average price of $350 plus tax, and depending on your tax rate and so on and so forth, so you're talking what, $370, $380 for a box of that, versus a box of this, which I think are kind of on the open market for $260 to $270, and you count tax, you're kind of up to $300. So is the extra $70 to $80 in a set box worth it? I know many of you right now already wrote down below that it's not. It may not be. Okay, you might be 100% right. But I am intrigued by the draft boxes at their price point for this product. And I kind of want to go into this. And usually with a lot of these modern day sets, if they have set boxes, that tends to be the way I go toward, except for Baldur's Gate, because once again, we're back to that same thing, draft boxes are way better. But in this time, they made the set boxes 24 packs, just like the draft. So they didn't shortchange that like they did in Baldur's Gate, which was part of the problem in Baldur's Gate set boxes. The 18 packs really just destroyed your average pull rates. It was not good. So yeah, let's get into a draft box. It's again, pulls will vary. We can't just judge it based on whether or not I got big hits, right? We kind of want to look at things like total mythic counts and stuff like that. That's what matters. All right, so let's get into this. Thick boy packs. How many cards are in here? Jeez, feels like a lot of cards. All right, so we have a foil Opal Palace to start, and I'm just going to stop because the new John Avon artwork is pretty gorgeous on there. Hey, our first mythic. At time of this recording, the Archfiend of Despair is like a $6 card. I don't know what's going on out there. It's kind of wild. This thing's a monster, and this thing was like $40. Anyways, here and there. First mythic, and it's a pretty solid one. We got Kaikar, the Wind's Fury. Okay, so we got we had a 2 rare pack right off the bat, similar to a Double Masters pack. Good to know. Gorex. Verloth, Felwar Stone. You know what? I'm going to put you over in the end pile there. Do we get any borderless? We do not get... Okay. So that's going to be one variation right off the bat, is we do not have that special borderless slot at the back. Is that worth $70 for that slot? Yeah, I love a lot of the treatments, but is it worth that? So I have a feeling they'll probably be mixed into this, but there won't be an exclusive slot. That's probably what we're going to see, would be my guess. I have not watched any draft box openings of this. I have watched, before I filmed, I had watched set boxes. Like Bad Boy did a few set boxes. Obviously, we watched collector boxes because they're everywhere. And, well, Cracking Packs MTG did like a whole bunch of videos, and I'm thankful to see Matt do that. All right, we got Judith, who's now an uncommon. Treasure Nabber. I like that little guy. Jet Medallion. Awesome. That is the only medallion I did not pull out of my set box. Wait, is it? No, Ruby. Ruby. I don't have a Ruby. Okay, I need a Ruby. You're not the one, but I'm still glad to pull you. That's funny. I think I had a Hannah with Jet Medallion in the other. I think that those two went together. Interesting. Even though they're not the same color scale. Whatever. Okay, so two. Okay, Kodama's Reach. I know Kodama's Reach in the borderless is not an expensive card right now. I don't really care. It's the kind of pull I'm hoping to get a bunch of. Why I'm kind of opening the product. Jarn and Sorrow. There's a good common hit. Oh, I should be keeping a lookout. Keep out. I don't think I got. At time of this filming, Lightning Greaves is like $2. I don't know if it's going lower, but like I kind of feel like even at $2, like I want to buy a dozen. Because you're only going to generally get one, maybe two in a box. All right, we got Wrath of God. I don't feel like I can put that on top anymore, can I? That's wild. Braids. All right, so we're definitely fitting the double masters. Ooh, Ashnod's Altar. Sanguinate. We're definitely fitting the double masters 2 rares and or mythics per pack. So I should probably go back, and I did not do that for filming this video. I should have did this. Or I should have added up the total rare and mythic count in that set box, so that way that I can compare the two. That would have required some foresight, and I did not. All right, we got Demon Lord Belzenok in foil. Pretty sure that is a bulk foil. Hey, Arachnogenesis. This card, like, this is crazy. I know this card went up a lot because of rarity, and it obviously it's getting lots of play now, and it already wasn't a cheap card before it. But like, this is down to like $6. It's hilarious. Again, if I don't pull many out of what I'm going to open, I'm going to be happy to buy one or two at that price point. Lifeblood Hydra. Xancha. Okay, so we got a 3 rare pack in a draft pack. Good to know. Danitha Capuchin. Whisper Blood Liturgist. What are you? Oh, that's an interesting effect, actually. Reliquary Tower. Love it. Sky Shroud Claim. Love to see it. Okay. All right, we got a lot of packs to open. We got to keep price points in mind versus that set box. Deep Analysis Foil. Decree of Pain. Sakama. All right. Which one's the derpy one? They lost opportunity there. Lost opportunity. Isareth. The downshifted Gore-Claw because they sucked whatever value they had in it out of it. It's funny. I know there's people that are not laughing at that. You have to find some things amusing in life sometimes. Ram through foil. Hey, Emerald Medallion. Okay, so there was only one foil in front, unlike a double masters pack. Good to know. So that means there's another, looks like there's another slot where then you can get rare or mythic instead of an extra foil. So DC, Rakamar. Yeah, Resculpt. Okay. How many cards are in there per pack? 20? Because I know it's for drafting. Where's the say on here? 20 cards. Right there. Duh. 20 card packs. Some Spawn. Loyal Drake. I personally had never seen this card before, and I'm wondering why it wasn't in my life. Days Undoing, which was a list staple for a long time. Not bad. Lorthos, the Tide Maker. Inga. Oh, I didn't know you were in this. Tabrax. Horde Wing. Darksteel Mutation. I can't put everything on the side over there. Ulamog's Crusher. All right. All right, last pack of the first row. Just keeping in mind we are at 1 mythic. The 2 medallions so far feels pretty sweet. I am hoping for a Deadly Rollick or 2. Tromokratus. Extra Planar Lens for number 2 on the mythics. Hellkite Charger. Was this which one? Which set was Hellkite Charger in? Was he the one in Zendikar Rising, or was he the one in Commander Legends? I cannot remember right now. I will look afterwards, but I do not think it is a bad little pull either way. Rafika the Many, of course, also saw a reprint last year. So I've shared that there are certain cards like that, which, yes, they are played in Commander, and on that, it makes sense that it's in the product, but unfortunately, it literally was reprinted last year. That isn't that much time, and I do understand that argument. 1 year is not even remotely close to enough time. Terramorphic Expanse. Oh, that's the, wait a minute, is that the Jumpstart artwork? Cool. Okay. Hey, it's your own personal tutor. That's a borderless one of those. I hadn't gotten one of them yet. That's fun. And then followed up by Mr. Talron, the Sky Summoner. Wizard's Ultimate Troll. It's a good card. It really is in Commander. It's a good card. It just has been printed. It was printed to death a long time ago. It just still gets... And I just put it with the commons. That's hilarious. Okay. Poor Talron. Frantic Search. Okay. Mire Triton. Sword of the Animist. Not bad. Even with the Box Stopper reprint. Belzenok. Namata. All right, so far... Ooh, Lightning Greaves, baby. So far, it very much seems like the common is 2 with only a few packs containing 3. So far, the set packs are definitely beating in total count. But again, is that total count worth $70? Steel Shaper's Gift. Angelic Field Marshal, which... This card went lower than I thought it would, to be honest. Miri, so that's a 3 rare pack. Tashar, who got downshifted. Oops. Thrawn Dynamo. Talk about another card that if you need some Thrawn Dynamos, it's time. Exsanguinate, again. And Dread Return. Okay. I think after this, yep, I'm halfway through the box after this. Zombo. Tempt with Vengeance. Did they not do that? They didn't do the whole temp cycle, did they? That's a good one, though. So, all right. I know I've been really positive about a lot of things, right? This is one area I am super negative about, and it's that they reprinted Urza again. You just made Urza, which was one of the most fun of the Chase legendaries to get. You would open up Modern Horizons 1, and you pulled an Urza. It's like, sweet God, we pulled Urza. You come out with again Dominaria Remastered. I understand it, and it was still a really good... it was... Yes, we hit Urza. Fantastic, right? Not as exciting as it was, but nonetheless. Then you reprinted it again 6 months later, and this is actually becoming a Womp Womp Mythic. You made Urza a Womp Womp Mythic. I know. I just totally made everybody's argument for them. And this card is very, very true. Ref. Was that... Oh, Tempt with Vengeance. I was like, hey, Pathrazer Rule the Mug. Another Loyal Drake. Yeah, Vandal Blast. I still sometimes will argue that these sets and how good they are is determined by their uncommons. And this one's got some good ones. Sephara in foil. Not bad. Fairy Artisans. I don't care what the price is at. Happy to pull some. Duretti, I know people are like, that was downshifted. Was it really? Was it really downshifted? Being a mythic in a commander deck doesn't make it mythic. Because you get one per deck. it's still a commander deck. You can only have one of every card, so it's not really mythic. It's just a card. Witch's Cauldron, Song of the Dryad. Okay. Obnix. Alright. Soul Ring. What's this back here? Hey, Generous Gift. Alright. With the elephant charging in. God, they kept the elephant theme going. Hamza. Kindred Dominance. I'm happy to see that. I needed one of them. Righteous Confluence for the Confluence cycle. Scarab God for Mythic number 4. Okay. Akiri, Mowu. Sometimes I wonder why don't I play with Mowu more. Maybe I should now that I've got multiple copies. No excuse now. Reliquary Tower and Foil. Bloodspore Thrinax. Okay, Stitcher Giralf, Kazul. Oh, that got downshifted. Okay. That's actually kind of a cool downshift. It's a neat card. Didn't necessarily see, saw fringe play at most. All right, we are down to the last 8 packs. It is interesting that we are at 4 mythics. So that set box I had at 8 and versus other set boxes I've seen open, that feels about right. Didn't feel too high or too low. Magus of the Wheel. Heartless Hidetsugu. Okay. What's this back here? Command Tower. Command Tower. All right. Foil Ghostly Flicker is kind of cool. So will a draft box get you to like 6 mythics? Is it more like 5? Like a more traditional set box, but then master sets always tended to have, at least since they went with double the cards. Loyal Retainers. I know the price went down heavily as it was going to, but I'm happy to pull one of these. I needed one. Commandeer. Omnia Locos the mana is a feel bad mythic. That's all I'm going to say there. But that was a 2 mythic pack, so that got us to 6. Because in the end, is it going to be more like double masters, where 6 to 7 tended to be the norm? Commander Spear. Thought Vessel. Okay. We're definitely getting less rares overall. That's pretty clear. So I don't know if that's worth that. Gilded Lotus. Endrick Sar. What's this over here? Path to Exile. That's cool. Hey, Storm Kiln Artist. I didn't pull the borderless one of those yet. I would like to see one of those. Is this good box so far? Right now, I'm not feeling it as much as I felt my set box. That's for sure. Training Center, our first of the lands, which I think I pulled a lot of these already. Jeez. Ogre Slumlord, Queen Marchesa for the 3 rare pack. Ashnod's Altar. Hey, Bastion of Remembrance, you're in this. I did not know that. Fantastic card. So we're down to 4 packs. Oops. Now I'm just throwing packs. Well, I had to open an Omnath Locus of Mana eventually. And I actually don't own one, so it's fine. But after today, I don't want one. Inevitably, I'll get another one, I'm sure. Verdant Confluence. And Maelstrom Wanderer, which was a good downshift. Oh, Loyal Apprentice. And Vandal Blast. Good to see you. Elvish Mystic. Not that the prices are high, but I'm definitely getting far more of those uncommon and common playables, which makes sense out of a draft booster box. Is that worth it over the additional potential bulk rares? Although it feels a little sparse up here, comparatively. Heavenly Blade Master. Krenko. Good old Krenko. Gonti, downshifted. Rishkar, downshifted. And that is it. Okay. 2 packs left. Can I get one more hit for the road? Oh, I haven't gotten any of the free commander spells yet. It is a big set. Vindictive Lich and Foil. Undergrowth Stadium. Cool. And Balin in the non-waifu artwork. Reliquary. I'm going to have plenty of Reliquary Towers. Actually, I did not have plenty because I have them in a few decks here that draw a lot of cards. All right, last pack. I can't judge everything based off of one box. I will admit right now at this moment, the set boxes are feeling a little more juiced. Is it worth $70? That's a good question. It's a really good question right now. The biggest reason why I make that comment is the Mythics. More rare pulls matter in this product. More than it mattered in Double Masters 2022. It's a good question. Deflecting freaking SWAT with Corvold. Yes. The box was just like, look, dude, you haven't even opened this last pack yet. And a Chromatic Lantern, because it belongs in a product like this, although it's been printed to death. Zalortha. I don't own one of you in this version, so that's neat enough. And an axe. Salt suit. I think that's, yep, and that's going to be all she wrote. Yeah. The set box had a different feel to it, I'll admit. It had a different feel to it. I'm not 100% sure whether it was that set box was actually a really, really good set box, so there's going to be more sample sizes coming up. This didn't necessarily have that same impact as the set box. Maybe it's because also the lack of a borderless card in the back of every pack. I don't think this box wasn't bad by any means. Let me state that for the record. This wasn't a bad box. Yeah, interesting product. Right now I'm really torn, and it's hard for me to say to people, yes, you need to buy the expensive $350, $60 set boxes. Was this still good? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below. Because in the end, the draft boxes are a lot more stomachable. Thanks for watching. Bye.